Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Produce Buzzers podcast. We are so happy you have joined us today, and I think you will be too after the show is over, because you will learn a lot about fresh fruits and vegetables, how to select and store them, how to prepare and cook them, and surprising facts about their history and origin. We hope it inspires you to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, not only for your health, but also for your delight and pleasure as you explore their amazing world of taste and delicious flavors. Eating more of them will transform your life in so many positive ways. So settle back, relax, and get ready for another delicious adventure with the Produce Buzzers. Greetings and welcome to another delicious episode of the Produce Buzzers podcast. I'm Edwin Stepp, your host and executive editor of ProduceBuzz.com. I'm joined once again by Theresa Nolan, the president and founder of Produce Buzz, along with Rick Stepp and Cynthia Benedetto, both contributing editors to Produce Buzz. Now, Produce Buzzers podcast fans, strawberry season is in full swing. From the first sweet bite to that unmistakable aroma, strawberries are one of those fruits that just feel like sunshine on a plate. Whether you're slicing them into a salad, piling them high on shortcake, or sneaking a few straight from the container, there's nothing quite like a perfectly ripe strawberry at peak season. But have you ever stopped to think about what it takes to get those perfect berries from field to your fork, or why strawberries in April and May just seem to taste better? Well, today we're diving deep into the world of strawberries with someone who knows them better than just about anyone. Our fearless leader, Theresa Nolan, who we lovingly call the Strawberry Queen. Theresa has worked
Hail to the Queen.
Theresa has worked to help strawberry growers and shippers throughout her career in the produce industry. She brings a passion, expertise, and a few juicy insights that are sure to give you a whole new appreciation for this beloved fruit. We'll talk about what makes a strawberry truly exceptional, how the seasons and regions impact flavor, and what consumers should be looking for when they're picking out berries at the store or market. Plus, we'll get into some fun facts, a little behind the scenes of the strawberry supply chain, and maybe even a few tips that will make your next strawberry experience even sweeter. So stick around. This episode is going to be very great. Theresa, we're so glad you're with us and have this knowledge to share. You have worked with strawberries for many, many years, and even up to a few years ago, you were still, before you retired, can I say that? You were still helping strawberries get from the West Coast to the East Coast with the best quality. So we'll talk about that. But first, let's delve into a little bit of history of strawberries. Before strawberries became the bright red stars of spring desserts and grocery store displays, they had a surprisingly wild and royal history. Let's start way back. Strawberries weren't always the big juicy berries we know today. In fact, the original wild strawberries, found in places like ancient France and across Europe, were tiny, intensely flavorful though, and more like bursts of perfume than fruit. The Romans actually prized them not just for eating, but for medicinal uses, everything from digestion to melancholy. Surely strawberries do help you when you're melancholy. Fast forward to the 1700s, and here's where things get really interesting. The modern strawberries we know it is actually a hybrid. It came from a cross between a North American variety brought from places like the United States and a Chilean strawberry discovered in Chile. That cross happened in Europe, and boom, that's the origin of the large sweet strawberries we enjoy today. So that's a little bit of history. We're going to delve into some questions for Theresa now and have her share her knowledge that will help you with all about strawberries. Theresa, ready to go?
Ready and willing.
Well, first of all, tell us about your career working with strawberries and strawberry growers and shippers. How did that begin, and what was the course of that?
Well, I was actually working in the publishing industry, but as we've told our listeners before, we all came to the produce industry honestly. because our dad was in produce.
Right.
And we were all going to get away from it, but it brought us, it reached out its wonderful open arms and took us in.
Is those open
And
arms or tentacles?
well, yeah, you could say,
What they say on The Godfather? I get out and then they pull me back in. You just got
yeah,
sucked into it.
We'll stay
that's
positive.
it.
Open
Yeah.
arms. Go on.
Open arm. So I received an offer from the California strawberry growers, which they had an organization called the California Strawberry Advisory Board. They now have morphed that into a commission. So, but when I was working for them, I was hired as their first Eastern merchandiser, and I was put in place in the Boston area, but I covered everything east of the Mississippi. So I went to see retailers all over that area and in Eastern Canada and encouraged them to promote berries at the peak times and taught them a little bit about how to handle and care for their fruit.
Right.
So um, that's how I got into the strawberry part of the business.
And how many years did you do that?
About 4.5.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you were working for California strawberry growers exclusively at that time, or were there other
Yes.
growers from
Yes.
others?
Later, I was hired, I and my team was hired by Driscoll's, which is uh, a major organization that ships strawberries out of California, Mexico,
Probably
and
the best
Florida.
known brand in strawberries
Yeah.
I can't think of. Well, there are
And
others
and
out
we
there, but
Yeah, and we helped to introduce the first of their plastic containers for strawberries. Before that, they either came in these little wooden boxes or little
hmm,
plastic boxes that had grids on them that,
yeah,
with the pressure of the berries above them, might cut into the berries. And so it would cause a lot of shrink. So they came up with the idea of using these plastic punnets, and we introduced the 1 pound container to the trade, and the rest of on that is history because that's what you see all berries in
yeah.
now in the plastic
They call it a
containers.
clamshell. I'm sure people have heard that term, but it because of the way it
Yes,
encloses
yes,
man.
I was with
yep,
Teresa. She was giving a demo, not a demo, but she was giving a tutorial, if you would, to a bunch of produce managers. So I don't know if that was Market Basket. It was someplace up there. And it was new, but and I'm in the back and I'm like, oh my God, they like I don't even know what time of year, but they were I ate like 2/3 of the 1 pound clamshell and I'm like gobbling them down. And Teresa's going, ba, 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 and you'll like it because of da, da, da. And then she goes, and they're like 1 pound clamshell. And she's like, well, Cynthia just almost ate one. And I'm like, like and I had almost polished off the entire pound. And they're
yeah,
like,
So
oh,
they
okay.
thought that was going to be too much to sell
yes,
to it for customers. They would never buy that many because I do remember those
yes.
little. They were usually green, those little baskets.
They
They
were
weren't
pints. Yeah,
pints, right?
And pints abound the world around, so it really wasn't a increase in.
Now, is that a dry pint? The
I think
little
it's
green
both.
one?
Well, there's a
What's a
difference between
dry pint?
a dry pint is volume, and a liquid pint is
Oh, okay. So they meant, okay.
liquid. A
I
pint
meant,
like you
yeah.
buy a pint of milk,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
or a pint of ale. Let's
Because
say.
if you remember, they used to cover the top with extra strawberries
yes,
on top of those baskets. So
yes.
Right, so
you had actual pints.
yeah, you couldn't even see the baskets once they did that. It
Yeah,
was
because you could round them up,
right.
make them look better in the store.
Yes.
But they didn't
They
really
came in.
increase the quantity. I mean, the
Yeah.
number of pounds in a container.
They what?
Well, I guess we would have to weigh that basket, the
Yeah.
little green plastic basket, and see if it weighed a pound or not.
Well, there were
But
12 pints in a
No
container.
way. There's no way it was a pound. Because, like, I mean, think
No.
about it. If they're like 4 by 4, like, just, I don't care how much you top it off, you're never going to be able to have as much
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a
secured.
weight. It wasn't a weight measure. It was just the volume, like from a
Mhm.
bushel.
Right.
So
So a
it
dry
was
pint,
But
but
each
like
flat of strawberries with 12 pints weighed 12 pounds. I remember it.
I need documentation of that.
well,
I
once
don't know
they,
if I agree with
but
that.
they were piled up, Rick, remember?
Yeah, they were. But then the reason they did that was so that you could replace any squished ones in the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting away from the expert here
Right.
Okay.
with our
Yeah.
useless
Well,
trivia.
the strawberries came in a flat, what they called a flat. It was a cardboard box, and they were laid out 12 containers to a flat.
Yeah.
So I think Rick may be right about that. But we also had done a lot of research that told us that heavy strawberry users would usually eat the container of strawberries on the way home from the grocery store. So we knew that the potential was out there to sell them that way, and we knew they'd get a better product because of it.
Yeah. Right.
So,
Yeah.
so in addition to working with Driscoll's, we worked with a company called Transfresh that provided a atmosphere for the fruit to get it to its destination in better condition. And it was a CO2 filled plastic bag that, because fruit plants like to breathe carbon dioxide in, and
Hmm.
it would allow the fruit to get to the far eastern locations in really good condition. So now they had solved the problem of the cuts and bruising from the container, and they had a system that would make sure that the fruit would get there in better condition.
Can you describe
But
that? Oh, go ahead.
go ahead. What
I
was
was maybe for our listeners, give a little bit more description of how that plastic bag.
There would be a pallet of berries. Rick probably knows how many were on the pallets. I can't remember now, but the pallets would be stacked high, and then you would put the plastic bag over it and seal it and inject the atmosphere into the bag. And of course, the other thing that's critical for berries is keeping the cold chain. And that means you don't take the berries out and let them sit in a warm area and then let them sit there for a while and then move them to refrigeration. You put them from a cooler where they have been cooled down into a refrigerated truck, and then the refrigerated truck goes to a refrigerated warehouse, and then they're carried from the refrigerated warehouse to the stores. So the link can be broken if the stores don't handle them correctly. But I think most retailers have gotten pretty good about managing their cold chain and therefore limiting the shrink from the berries being too warm.
Cynthia's going, looks a little skeptical.
I'm going like a little bit. A little bit they got it.
When did that
Yeah,
plastic bag come off in the shipping? Did it
they took
until
that
it got to
off
the
in the
stores?
warehouse.
Okay.
Yeah,
Usually
on
after
arrival in the
I
warehouse.
would meet the truck and check the
Yeah,
transfresh.
Cynthia was our technician for a lot of loads, checking to make sure the atmosphere held all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast.
And how was that
So,
checked? They had some sort of device on every pallet, or was it just in the truck, or
yeah,
was it?
Cynthia, you want to tell them how
I'm
you?
I, so I would have to meet the truck. They'd open it up, and the 20 pallets or so would have the plastic bags covering them. And as the forklift driver unloaded the truck, I would puncture
Oh,
the
okay.
plastic and then measure the CO2
You
in it.
had a device to measure that. And then was
Yes.
it just pure CO2, or was there something else with it?
12% carbon dioxide.
And the rest was oxygen in the bag? Is
The
that
rest was like the ambient air or whatever.
okay? So
Yeah, because
just
it
CO2,
wasn't airtight.
right?
Like, yeah, they
Plastic,
they put the plastic in and they taped it on the bottom, but I mean, like,
yeah. But it
it
was
was
enough to
sealed,
hold
but
it
it's
for
like
the
not
journey.
hermetically sealed that you could
Right.
send it into outer space or something.
The reason that the CO2 works is because it keeps bacteria from growing.
Okay.
So if they have just regular ambient air, certain types of bacteria will grow quickly in transit, whereas with the CO2, it keeps them from growing.
Okay.
And that's why the 12% atmosphere. The study was done years ago at University of California, Davis, probably what, 50 years ago, Teresa, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Wow.
they were commissioned by the strawberry growers to find a way to preserve strawberries in transit. And they, through years of research, they found out that a 12% atmosphere of carbon dioxide was the best atmosphere for the berries. And that's where the whole thing was born. And it's
That's
still
interesting.
used today,
Yeah, that's
that
great. That's
process.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
shit, I use carbon monoxide. Is that bad?
so
Uh,
even
I should
so,
have paid
you
more
would.
attention in chemistry.
That's good. So, and if you go higher than 12%, what happens? Kills the
Carbonation.
berries?
It
What?
tastes like a fizzy water.
No,
It
Yeah.
does it?
does. It
Yeah.
does. The berries taste fizzy.
They start to
Uh,
ferment.
No, they don't ferment. They just get the carbon. You know how
Oh, right. The
a
carbon
soft drink
dioxide.
tastes with the carbon dioxide?
Yeah. Yeah.
It absorbs so much of it that it makes it taste like a soft drink.
Well,
But
that
no
might be a good one.
botrytis. That's the only bacteria I know for strawberry.
Yeah, that's the main one, I think,
Botrytis,
right,
yeah.
Teresa?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying. I think that's the main bacteria that protects
yes.
it. Yeah.
And it looks like a fuzzy white beard.
Mm.
So,
Oh, I must have
yeah.
too much carbon
Yeah.
dioxide or not enough.
Yeah, or it's
Too
you're not
much.
getting the right air conditioning. But once the botrytis sets in, it's over for you, Edwin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, some arrive at 12% like they're supposed to be, and some, as Cynthia knows, you check a pallet and it's 3% because it leaked.
Or zero.
Right.
And then
Then what would
what am I
happen?
paying for? That because what? How much was it a skid? To,
Well, you have to check to see if something happened during the loading process or during the shipment where maybe a hole was punctured in the bag and the atmospheric escape. But for the most part, the arrivals were good.
I agree. But yeah, there
So,
were some that just for no nothing was compromised, but it just was empty.
And then
right.
the buyer could have a claim against. Would they claim if there was?
No,
We didn't get into that, but
we didn't
They
allow them
probably
to
only
see the
claimed
results.
if they had like failure, then
Yeah.
but no, because I would imagine they would have kicked the load if even if there was no CO2 in the any of the bags, but if the fruit was good quality, then you wouldn't
right.
kick it. And so then when the fruit might be bad quality in 2 days, but then I think you're stuck, right?
Well, what would happen is if we got bad readings, that report went immediately back to California where they could see what the readings were, and they made a correction on their end. But, sometimes it was the forklift driver punctured the bag. You can't help that. I mean,
Right.
When
the
they
truck
were
driver,
loading
I
it, you
reckon.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
Sometimes
better
it would
than
just,
just nothing at all over them. So that makes sense.
right. Yeah.
And then there's the one of the big things that's made uh, that has a big technological advancement is you're talking about that supply chain. They can now track a truck's temperature probably via the internet now, I'm sure, as it's
Mhm.
going
Yes.
across the country. Is that true? Can you talk about that a little bit? Do you know what
Uh,
you know?
I'm not sure how that works. I think Rick might be a better person to talk with about that. But when we were working, there was a
Temperature recorder.
device,
Yeah.
yeah, a
Recorder.
temp recorder.
Oh, I
But
get it.
now if they're probably able to do it
I'm
through the
sure they can
internet.
send it up there.
Yeah, they are. They're able to track the whole thing.
Right. And that's key. That supply chain is key for a lot of fruits and vegetables, but especially berries, strawberries. So,
Yes.
okay.
It's important for the consumer to follow that cold chain.
Very
Also,
good. Yeah.
you wouldn't want to take your berries and put them in a hot car and then go shopping somewhere else. if you know you're going to be buying berries, it's a good idea to have a cooler in your car to keep them cold until you get them home or to
Oh,
take them home immediately.
right. Doesn't hurt to have
So,
that cooler, even if you're going home immediately. That's probably a good
Yes.
advice for
right.
you. Probably
And if
And
already.
you
then
live
you,
where I live, you need it in the wintertime to keep them from
Oh,
freezing.
from freezing?
I was going to
Oh,
say you need a heater,
yeah.
but I guess the cooler to keep them from freezing.
yeah.
Yes, Rick lives in Duluth, Minnesota, folks. For those who don't know or forgot. Well, you started to talk about consumers and buying them at the show. So let's go there. Let's give our listeners some really good tips about how to select them and then how to, you know, make them last long and all of that. Anything you can give them on their shopping experience.
All right. Well, you want to normally choose red berries that are shiny. That usually indicates that they're fresher.
Okay.
I used to say red berries only, but now we know that some people grow white berries. So just look for the shiny berries with the caps looking nice and green.
No white shoulders.
Well,
It
sometimes,
depends on like where they're grown because like I think Florida
right.
has a lot of white shoulders.
And if you pick the container up, and of course they're see-through, so you can see the bottom, you don't want any juice in the bottom of the container. Because sometimes the berries can look good on the outside and the middle berry is breaking down. So just examine the whole container and retailers may like that, not like this, but when I see berries stacked in a cooler in the store, I always go towards the bottom of the stack because they're supposed to put the fresher berries on the bottom and the older berries on the top.
Yeah.
No
So,
FIFO going on there. They're counting just like
yeah,
it's an empty hole, stuff them in.
Well, you said elderberries. Are we still talking about strawberries? Have we switched to elderberries?
I
who
think she
said
said
elderberries?
older berries.
Oh,
It
there's a pun.
sounded like elderberries.
Oh, we,
Non-rotated.
we won't need a pun today.
I think that should
Okay.
go under elder abuse, that joke. It was just
There
Oh,
you
terrible.
go.
I
Yeah.
was abusing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
We'll sign a affidavit for
Yes.
that.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. So that's really good advice. Let's mention those white strawberries because now you can find them. They've become a lot more prevalent.
Are they white or are they pink?
Well, they're pink, and I think that's how some people market them, pink berries. And I bought some the other day. They were just unbelievable.
They were
How
Really
sweet?
sweet they
sweet.
were. Oh, yeah. I think you told me years ago when you were working with the Driscolls that the sweetest berries that have ever been found are actually almost pure white. Did I hear that right? Or
I
did I
think you
make
must have
that
heard
up?
that from someone else or else because I'm developing Alzheimer's. I don't remember saying that.
Rick has got a strawberry he's showing us. It's
That's a
huge.
pretty
That
one.
is huge.
It
Yeah.
Biggest berries I've seen on average.
And who makes this?
This
makes.
was a
Or who
gem pack.
grows them? Yeah.
Who is
Gem
it?
Gem
pack
pack.
is that's
Jim Pack.
AG, isn't
Oh,
it?
that's our
What's
buddy
on the
AG.
bottom? Is that botrytis on the bottom? It looks white or
No,
something.
I had them in the freezer.
Oh, so it's just a
Oh,
little
so it's
frozen.
frozen.
It's
Well, yeah,
frozen.
yeah.
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 But all the berries were this size
Can't see that.
in a 1 pound clamshell.
That's
Uh-huh.
almost as
So is that
covers your
clamshell
palm.
full?
Yeah, it was full.
No,
I
it's
couldn't
not
believe
full
it.
now.
No, because I've got one out of.
Okay, so no, you only got one out. My point is like,
Yeah,
if it is a nobody has plucked one out, weigh it, and then keep the clamshell, weigh that, and let's figure out what the difference is.
yeah. Okay, I can weigh it. But what I was going to say is, it's the biggest and the best tasting and the best looking strawberries I think I've ever bought.
So
Yeah.
Teresa, okay, they've picked their strawberries out at the store. They got them in their basket. What next?
They're taking them home hopefully in a cooler because they want to keep them from getting too warm.
Right.
And you're going to look through the berries when you get them home. If there are any bad ones, take them out because unfortunately one bad berry can leak onto another bad berry and on a good berry and start the process of decay.
Yeah.
You're going to put them in the refrigerator. You don't need to wash them till you're ready to use them because washing them takes the protective coating off the berry. So wash them just before you
And
use
that
them.
just for clarification, I want our listeners to understand that's a natural color protection. It's not something the growers apply, correct?
Correct. The berries
Berries, yeah,
have a natural protection,
right.
but washing them will start to reduce that and cause the berries to start to break down.
Right.
Are
So
strawberries the only one with that natural barrier?
I think a lot of fruits have them, but I just don't.
So
I
like
usually don't wash my
raspberries, so
fruit.
like the ones that are the most delicate?
Yeah, I, you don't want them to get wet if you can help it. And
Right.
I think with most fruits, it's better to wait till you're ready to use them to wash them. But there could be some exception that I don't know about.
If you
So,
freeze them, you want to wash them first
Mm.
because that's what I do.
yeah.
Because otherwise, if you try to wash them frozen, they'll get all mushy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, great. So how do you store them, Teresa? What's the best way to store them?
In the refrigerator, actually, the best temperature to store a strawberry out would be right around 32 degrees.
Hmm.
So, but
That's
most
colder than most
refrigerators are not
refrigerators.
that cold. Yeah. But the 40 something degree temperature will keep them. But you're going to use them pretty fast anyway, the
That's right.
strawberries.
They're so good.
Mhm.
Yes,
And
true.
away from, don't store them with what
Lettuce.
kinds of fruits or other veggies.
Don't put them with lettuce.
Right.
What other fruits should they not
Bananas,
be with?
Citrus you
bananas
don't
and
want them with?
apples. Do bananas and
The
apples
No,
ethylene
both
reducers
high
don't. I don't
ethylene
think
and
ethylene impacts berries.
strawberries? Oh, okay.
No, it
Yeah,
really?
doesn't.
Yeah, that's
Are you
interesting.
yeah,
sure?
yeah.
Positive. Strawberries do not emit ethylene either.
Oh, okay.
So some people in the past were worried that if you put strawberries on with leafy greens, that it would cause that to wilt or whatever from the ethylene, but they don't.
But they are affected by ethylene, correct?
No,
No,
Oh, she's
They
saying
are
no.
not. Okay.
you could ship them with apples.
Hmm.
People don't have to be concerned about that because
It's the
nowadays
most
with
important thing is
blanishment.
the temperature.
Yeah, that's right.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not to say they wouldn't absorb the flavor of something like Teresa said, if you put them in with lettuce or maybe celery, you might get a little off taste.
Onions. Store them with
Onions, yeah,
onions.
right?
That'll be
That
delicious.
would probably be
Oh my
Barrel.
goodness.
really good. A red one or a white?
Hey, I'm going to try that. I'm going to take some
I know
fresh
that
barrel
that would just having a little onion taste with strawberries would be really good.
Yeah.
I have two different
Oh,
cutting boards for my fruit and veggies because so often I would cut an onion and then I'd cut up an apple or something. And the old onion flavor was
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
uh,
don't do that, people. Don't do that.
I don't even have a cutting board for my chicken only. I got it there. I'm cutting whatever I need.
right.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
Teresa. So it's time to serve them. What's the best way to cap and slice strawberries?
Well, there actually is a little device you can use to cap them, but I think a knife works just as well.
Yeah.
And then, you
By
know,
capping, we mean taking the calyx off
Calyx
the
off.
calyx off that little green thing on the end.
Yeah.
But, if you're going to do something, my favorite recipe for strawberries is to dip them in chocolate. And if you're going to do that, you want to leave the calyx on because that's a natural handle.
Right, right.
And, you can just take some, like a bag of chocolate chips, maybe add a tablespoon of butter to it to get it
Yeah.
to and melt it down. That keeps it a little bit smoother. And then dip the strawberry in it. Make sure your berries are dry though, because you don't want to get water in the chocolate. And put it on a piece of wax paper on a tray and put it in the refrigerator for a few minutes. It will solidify. And you have a wonderful, easy, elegant dessert.
And healthy.
So, and healthy, relatively healthy.
Yeah.
Depending on how much sugar is in the
All
chocolate.
right. If you use a dark, well, yeah, the
Yeah,
dark
use a
chocolate,
dark chocolate. Yeah.
then you get that
Yeah.
benefits.
Or
of
if you
chocolate.
use milk chocolate, it could hide the sins of the lack of sweetness on the strawberries.
Right. Another thing that's pretty simple is to just slice your strawberries and take some yogurt, which you may have added a little bit of maple syrup to if it's unsweetened yogurt, and top the strawberries with that, and you're getting a lower fat recipe or dessert, and it tastes pretty darn good. A lot of people like to put brown sugar and sour cream and top it with that too. And it does taste good, I'll have to say, but
Not the
might be
healthiest.
better off using a yogurt for
So
that.
the berries that I had a little life on them, and so I sliced them up and made like a jelly out of them.
Oh, yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Well, of
Well,
course, strawberry shortcake,
Mm-hmm.
you get a pound cake and cover them with strawberries. You can't beat that.
it's hard to beat.
Yep.
Well, you've mentioned a few recipes. What are some others? Especially, do you have any really unusual recipes for strawberries?
I'm going to have to defer to Rick and Cynthia for unusual recipes.
Well, let me ask
Or
you this.
Edwin.
Do you ever eat a tomato sandwich with mayonnaise?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't in years, but growing up, we used to. That's making me hungry, actually.
No.
Try to make a strawberry sandwich the same way and see.
Oh, really?
Have you eaten a
With
strawberry sandwich
mayonnaise?
with
Yeah,
mayonnaise?
yeah.
You have
I
eaten
tried it.
it?
Yeah, it's not as good
How
as a
was it?
tomato.
It's a little bit.
Not as
I'm
good as
having a hard.
the bacon sandwich with mayonnaise I had, but you could
I
probably
would
throw
say
strawberries on there.
if you get those strawberries home and they don't have much flavor, then try it with a
Yeah,
sandwich.
make it put plenty of salt and pepper on there.
Well, you can also throw them in a blender with a banana and
There you go.
maybe some orange juice or
Like a
a little
smoothie.
milk and make a wonderful smoothie
Yeah. A little bit of
for them with
onion
them.
too in that.
You know, you can substitute strawberries in a tossed salad for tomatoes. It's
Oh
fabulous.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
In fact,
that's
I think
true.
I
I
like
do it a lot.
strawberries in a salad better than tomatoes, frankly.
I made
Yeah.
tortellini salad the other day, and I throw some grape tomatoes in there. For some reason, I'm just not thinking with the roasted red peppers, the red onions, but with strawberries, I don't know.
Yeah, that was the most unusual recipe I was think that I could think of that I've done. It was with in a salad, typical salad that is usually savory, but you put those
Hmm.
berries in, and the sweetness really can set it off.
Yeah.
So that's
You know
good.
how some salads you use mayonnaise to make a particular salad?
Like a dressing
Yeah.
or a condiment to
Waldorf
smush on.
salad, a Waldorf salad
Hmm.
that's got mayonnaise in it, and that's apples
Right.
and grapes and
Sure.
celery.
Yeah,
Man, so where are you going with that, Rick? So you're
I just thought of
just okay.
strawberry mayonnaise salad of some type. I've never tried it, but like Teresa said, I substitute plain yogurt for mayonnaise, and I can't tell the difference.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah. I think that yogurt is like a nice Greek yogurt is a really good vehicle, if you will, like your iceberg salad or lettuce
mhm.
to bind ingredients.
What about soups? That just popped in my
Oh,
head. I
wow.
have no offer, but I wonder how that would be in certain soups.
I think I've heard of a strawberry soup, but I've never made one.
Yeah, I don't. I just think probably somebody has come up with something with the
Uh-huh.
strawberries.
Hot and sweet.
It might
I
be
Maybe
like
guarantee you
made with
gazpacho.
there's somebody has a
maybe
recipe
with
online for strawberry soup. You can almost,
yogurt even.
yeah,
You think?
or tomato.
Gazpacho, Cynthia.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah. I'm just
Oh,
looking to see
this
if
one
there's
says strawberry goat cheese bruschetta.
Now that sounds
That sounds
fantastic.
good.
Mhm.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
A little
Yeah,
crostini, and it's got little mint leaves on it.
very
right.
good.
Edward, make sure you put a disclaimer on this at the end that
Which
we're
is
not
what?
responsible for anything our guests may
Not responsible for what?
For people getting
any
sick.
recipes that our guests
Oh,
may have suggested.
a bad recipe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This one says
Okay.
creamy strawberry broccoli salad.
Here's a strawberry soup. Let's see what's in it. Uh, yogurt, orange juice, strawberries, sugar, and mint as a garnish.
That's a
So,
smoothie. That's not a.
yeah, but it's a cold smoothie, I
Okay.
guess, or a
See, what is the best
soupy.
Italian soup? Uh,
I like
Yes.
pasta fagioli.
Yeah, that's great.
So does that have tomato base in it?
It has tomatoes
Yeah.
in it. It's not really a tomato base, but
You
I
just
was
need a
thinking of
little bit of
something like
tomato
a
sauce
tomato
with the.
soup. I bet if you took just a can of Campbell's tomato soup and dumped it in the blender and blended it with strawberries, that it would really add something
strawberries.
to it.
Let me know how
Well,
that works
that
out.
sounds angry,
Yeah,
right?
let me know.
Oh dear.
You see, I'm not a chef. I tell you what, I'd be testing stuff out on my customers every night.
Oh dear.
So that's great. We got some soup recipes there.
Yeah.
Is that how the Caesar salad got started? Wasn't that like an experiment? The guy ran out of ingredients or something,
I
and
think you may be right. I used to know that story, and I've kind of forgotten.
yeah,
I do know it was invented in Mexico.
right.
It
Didn't
was
we just
not,
talk
the
about this?
guy's
Like, yeah,
name
I
was
forgot. Yeah.
Caesar. We've
Oh,
talked
was it?
about it before. His last
Yeah.
name was Caesar, but he was Mexican. A lot of
Mhm.
people think it's an Italian salad, but it's not.
So, to the consumers out there, if an idea pops into your head, just go to AI on Google and ask for a recipe, and there will be one. I can guarantee you,
AI will
you
make
can
it
never
up,
think of anything new.
and it will
It'll,
tell you, wow, that was a genius idea. Here's the recipe.
Yeah,
I love the
that's
way
funny.
AI flatters you when you ask it questions.
You must have a very friendly AI.
Well, ChatGPT
Yeah,
is what I use mostly, but
yeah.
it seems to always flatter me. Every time I ask, wow, what a great question. You don't get that? You don't get that experience?
No, no.
yeah, my
Okay.
But
Alexa device does that with me.
You're
Yeah.
what?
My Alexa
Oh,
device through Amazon.
mm.
yeah.
I'm arguing with her lately about
Over
things.
what?
Just like we listened to a podcast to go to sleep at night. It's called Get Sleepy.
Okay.
And so they just went AI with Alexa. It used to be they would just play whatever you asked it to. Now it has to make comments. I
Like
hope you
what?
enjoy this. Should really help you go to sleep. And I'm like, Alexa, shut up. I didn't ask you for commentary. And then she'll say back to me, oh, I'm sorry. I get a little chatty once in a while.
That would piss me off so badly.
That's hilarious.
Goodness.
That's why I barely am going like call Edwin Step Mobile. That's about all I do.
Yeah.
And then Alexa says, Cynthia, you sure you want to talk to this guy?
That is true. Hey, you know what? The whipped strawberry butter. Not that unusual, but oh, that would be good.
Oh,
Yeah.
strawberry cream cheese on a bagel?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be very good.
Or if you did want to make it savory, you could put like a feta with it and like add something to emulsify it. And
Hmm.
Yeah, strawberry and feta would go well together.
you think better than goat cheese?
No,
Okay,
I like goat cheese. Well, they're both
I'm with
goat
you.
cheeses,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, feta is goat also?
I think
Well,
it
you can
is.
make it from regular
Maybe
cow's
it's
milk as well.
sheep. I think feta is maybe sheep.
Mm.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's supposed to be sheep, but you can make it with regular cow's milk.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we're getting to the time of the year when strawberries are very plentiful because usually the peak shipping season or peak shipping period is like around the last week of April, first week of May for California. But of course, we're getting berries from south of the border,
Yeah.
Florida. So we're really blessed to know that we can get strawberries just about every week of the year,
Yeah, that's
as
true.
long as the weather cooperates with
Yeah.
us.
I teased it at
Eh,
the beginning that it's the season, the spring is the season, and maybe they're more flavorful, but you brought up a good point. Year
Yeah.
It
round, and the strawberries they're growing south of the border are they're hard to beat sometimes.
And when you get into the northern climates, the last week of June, they call it the strawberry moon.
Oh, right.
And that's usually when farther north, you've got a local strawberry crop, the month of June.
Yeah.
So
Those can be great, the ones that are grown further north in the in the summertime when they start coming in. They
it's
can be
always good.
delicious.
It's always great to get local berries if they've been handled properly and get to the store or you can go pick them and handle them properly.
Right.
In California, as they pick the fruit, they send them right into these air coolers. They have these huge fans in these rooms that suck the hot air out of the berries, and then they go into a cooler.
Oh,
So sometimes the local deals don't have that type of equipment.
yeah.
But if you're going out and picking them yourself, you can control the temperature.
Bring that cooler with you.
Yep, good idea.
Very good. That's great advice there. And do that. It's a fun adventure. Our cousin didn't Mike used to have a you pick strawberry deal?
There was well, I don't know.
I don't ever
Are they
remember him
as
having
diff
this.
are they as
Okay.
difficult to harvest as blueberries?
Easier.
But
Unless,
there's a lot
except you have
of
to bend
bending
over.
over.
So.
I know, yeah, you're bent over, but like, like the blueberries are not bent over, but like I'll buy them. Like it's too hard.
They're so small,
We,
it takes forever.
there's vertical farming too.
Oh,
There
that's
are
right. There means
there are greenhouses that grow strawberries, and they tend to have fewer diseases, so to
yeah,
speak, because of the way they can control the climate in the greenhouse.
right.
The biggest enemy of berries when you're out in an open field are things like heat and rain. So you get too much heat or too much rain, you're going to get weak berries. So I always say farming is a gamble, and
Right.
you're gambling that the weather will be right for your crop. And that doesn't always work out for you.
Yeah.
By the way,
One.
that strawberry moon is
Mhm.
also called the rose moon. And strawberries are in the same family as the rose. So,
Interesting.
um,
Right. Huh.
I would like to add something to Teresa's comments about maintaining the cold chain. A lot of a lot of consumers rather, probably don't know this, but strawberries are harvested in the field and put into the clamshells. They load them on a flatbed truck and they take them straight to a cooler to pre-cool them before they're shipped. So within just a couple of hours, the time they're picked, they're put into the pre-cooler and cooled
Yeah.
so that they're ready to ship across the country. So that's part of the cold chain that when you go to the grocery store and you get strawberries, they may have had more of a cold chain than if you bought them locally
yeah,
because the fact they're pre-cooled.
Yeah. She did mention that, Rick, by the way,
Okay.
but that was
that's
Probably the
okay.
break. We know where the breakdown is in the cold chain. The store
right.
level.
But that is
Mhm.
a good point that I think she made is that if you are buying them from a local farmer's market, they've probably
Yes.
never been in any kind of cooler.
Mhm.
And they're sitting there at the farmer's market in the heat of the farmer's market. So,
Right.
But we don't always know. Maybe some of these farmers have coolers
yeah.
too, so they
But if
may
they
be able
bring
to
them out
cool.
and set them up under a tent in a hot day on the farmer's market,
Yeah,
they're out of that.
yeah. You might
How
want to
about
eat them pretty quick.
Yeah.
Although strawberries do taste really good at room temperature.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
The flavor comes out really well.
Yeah.
there's this recipe is called strawberry fool with lemon curd. So it's like strawberry
Mm,
coolers that
that sounds good. I love
yeah,
lemon
it sounds
curd.
really good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Well, here's a couple of surprising facts that maybe listeners don't know about strawberries. First of all, they are not berries. Ha ha ha. We fooled you. And a true berry has its seeds on the inside, like a blueberry or grape. But grapes are berries. There we go. Another little surprising fact off of the subject of strawberries, but a lot of people probably don't know that grapes are berries. Those little seeds on the outside are actually individual fruits called achines.
So do they have a seed within that
They have a
tiny?
seed inside them. So, in a weird way, a strawberry is more like a collection of tiny fruits riding on a juicy red platform.
Mhm.
That sounds pornographic.
And speaking of those seeds, did you know a single strawberry typically has about 200 of them or more on its surface? And another surprising fact, well, I think each one of those seeds produces a different variety of strawberry too. Is that true? Haven't I heard that before?
Like you can't plant it, right? And it
Yes.
wouldn't be what
Yeah,
the strawberry that maybe you enjoyed. Like, oh my gosh,
right.
these are so good. Let me grow them.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
like apple seeds are that way too. It would produce a different variety, most likely. Another surprising
Yes.
fact. Oh, go ahead, Teresa. You gonna say something?
The University of California used to have a breeding program, and they would plant those individual seeds and see what they could get
Oh
from
Hmm,
them.
wow.
interesting.
But strawberries have a lot of chromosomes, and so you get a lot of variation within the seeds.
Wow, interesting.
Is that the only way they can improve on genetic features is by planting each of those little seeds? Or is there another way?
They can, well, if they once they find a berry that's good, they can take a cutting. And in fact, that's how most of the berries are grown these days, are from varieties that have been cultivated and tested, and then they take cuttings and make lots of plants from them.
Hmm.
So, rather than planting seeds, they're getting cuttings from a good berry plant, and they're sold. They're grown in a cooler climate. I think they're grown. A lot of those farms are up in Northern California.
I remember the guest we had from Driscoll.
Steve Treaty. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember him talking about that they still take the berry, individual seeds off of the berry and
Hmm.
plant them to come up with new varieties. They still do it that way. But
Yeah.
but I don't
So they
remember if they
scalp a berry and then use the cutting from the berry or use the seeds inside? I don't understand.
once you want to
They,
propagate that berry, you would take the cuttings. But I think in their experimental stations, I think they still take individual seeds off of the strawberry itself and plant them.
yes.
And
Yeah.
sometimes it yields a new variety.
Hmm.
But I don't know if they do any genetic engineering. I think that's the only way they do it.
They have so many wonderful varieties in
Mhm.
California now. They've done an amazing job coming up with varieties that will make the trip from the West Coast to the East Coast and still taste great.
Right.
Mhm.
And these companies often make those varieties proprietary. It's almost like intellectual property.
Who was the guy with Walpick? Who was with Walpick that we had on?
Um, oh,
That
Jim.
was Jim Gravowski.
Oh, right. So he said that like if I grew some in my backyard, they can take my berries and see if genetically if they're related
Oh, they could
to
track it down.
their stock and then like
Sue you.
yeah, exactly.
What about
Okay.
nutrition? Do you have any nutritional facts that you're familiar
Yeah. Strawberries are really high in vitamin C, fiber, antioxidants like anthocyanins, and they really can help your heart health and improve immune function and support brain health. Man, they're brain foods too. And they actually have 160% of the vitamin C that you need in a day in one cup. So
Wow.
that's pretty high. Strawberries contain lycopene.
Yeah.
It's a powerful antioxidant.
Okay, well, this has been fascinating. Thank you, Teresa, for sharing that knowledge. I'm sure our listeners have gained a lot of information here, tips on how to enjoy strawberries, keep them fresh. So thanks for that. And so, anyway, we don't have a guest today to torture, but we're going to torture our listeners, right, Teresa? Are you?
Oh, yes,
You got
definitely.
something ready to punish our listeners with
Hmm.
Oh.
homegrown? Okay, Teresa, punish us.
Okay, there was a kind of a war going on with the strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, and the blueberries.
Mm.
And the blueberries were just indignant that strawberries were not really berries, and neither were raspberries, neither
Mm.
were blackberries. So,
Wow.
so they wanted to exclude them from their berry club. So, what did they do to exclude them from the berry club?
Okay. So there's a berry club, and these posers, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, were in this club, and the blueberries were just not having it. This is just not. These people do not belong in our club, or these people, whatever they are. These,
Wait, the blueberries are complaining?
yeah, because the
The
blueberries are real
blueberries.
berries,
Hmm.
but blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries are not. Did they have bananas in this club? Because did you know that technically a banana is a berry?
Well, I'm not sure whether the blueberries would let them in or not because they may not have enough lycopene.
Uh,
Yeah.
they didn't like
Okay.
peen. They didn't.
Yeah, they weren't likable.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what did they? So what did the blueberries do to expel these people from the club? Hmm. Well, let's see. What could a blueberry do? Yeah, I'm getting nothing. Rick, come on. You got.
They changed their meeting location to a seedy neighborhood.
Ooh, nice. Nicely done. Now I was gonna say like
Bravo,
he
bravo.
wanted to go to the beach and like the blueberry wasn't too concerned about getting overheated.
Okay.
Okay, please, Uncle, I give in. Quick.
The only reason I said that one was I remember Teresa had some kind of a pun years ago about a seedy neighborhood, and that's all I could.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
That
good.
was good. That was good. Yeah.
Nope. Okay. So since you're giving up, the blueberries all joined arms and created a barrier so that
Uh,
the other
So wait a
fruit
minute.
couldn't
So
get
so
Barrier.
in.
like the
come
other
on, brother.
the other ones that makes
Are really
absolutely no
not
sense. Like
berries. They're really not berries.
Barrier.
A barrier
A
to prevent.
barrier. It makes sense, but it's really bad.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
really bad. Yeah.
I'm
Thank,
glad we
thank
didn't have a.
you. Thank you.
I'm glad we didn't have a guest today, man, because they
Exactly.
might have. They might have
I could
sued
never
us.
groan because these jokes are so funny to me.
Uh, what you think they are funny?
Yeah, I always laugh. I can't groan. I don't know why.
Yeah, they do that
Ah.
too, but that's good. Yeah, that was very, very bad.
That was very bad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
But
All
would
right.
it be safe to say that a strawberry is a collection of berries?
Maybe
No,
so.
because those aren't berries.
The
Is
individual
that
ones
kind of
are
like
berries.
we are a collection of random DNA? Are you making the
Yeah.
accusation?
Boy, Edwin's going to really have trouble editing this. This
I
is
know,
going to be a
right?
whole week of editing.
I'm not going to edit. I'm just going to put it out there, and you guys can be embarrassed, and then maybe you'll clean up your act.
Oh my goodness, please don't.
Did you guys notice I was eating that strawberry as the program was going on?
I saw
Yes.
you holding it. I didn't see you eat it.
I didn't see
I-
me
I
either.
consumed
You
the
know
whole
that
thing.
like Edwin does not like that.
I couldn't hear him chomping. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I don't like to watch people eat either,
Exactly.
generally,
Yeah.
but
Don't
the
even act like it's
noise,
not a visual issue for you
yeah,
too.
not it is. Yeah, it is definitely. But
Yeah.
I've got to
anyway,
tell you though, I ate it. It was I let it thaw a little while, and it was still semi-frozen, and it was kind of like eating a popsicle or something.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I
like you,
forgot that you froze it. Yeah.
yeah, you could actually freeze the berries. I'm sure this is nothing new, individually, and put them on a plate and let them just thaw at room temperature for a little while, and give
No,
them.
see, I think that then they'd be mushy
Oh,
if they
it was
thawed.
great. It was.
But that
It,
you
it
ate it,
didn't
it was
taste as
still
sweet as I thought
frozen.
it
It
should
was
be.
still frozen, you said though.
Yeah, semi frozen enough that like if you had an ice cream cone or
Right, right.
a popsicle and you were just biting off.
Yeah,
you could put
yeah.
it on us as big as that was. You could put it on a stick too and eat it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
Speaking of that, we are in a sticky situation because we've run out of time. Thanks to Theresa Nolan, who had the vision for this delicious podcast, and for joining us today and enlightening us about all things strawberry. Well, thank you, listeners, for tuning in to the Produce Buzzers podcast, brought to you by Produce Buzz, the gathering place for lovers of fresh fruits and veggies. We hope you were entertained a bit and educated a lot about fresh produce. Be sure to join us next time, and please tell your friends to do so as well. Like, share, and comment on our Produce Buzz Facebook page, and check out our website at www.producebuzz.com. There you will find articles about fresh fruits and veggies, how to select, store, and prepare them, as well as lots of interesting facts about all the wonderful bounty the earth provides for us. Until next time, be fruitful and don't forget to veg out.